afternoon, everybody, and happy Friday. I mean, did I say Friday? I meant Wednesday, but it feels like a Friday, and I'll explain all of that in a little bit. So welcome to what I'm thinking is going to be the first day of the rest of my life. Again, we'll talk about that in a little bit, but for now, we gotta head out to Goodwill because, again, it's Wednesday. And at Goodwill, we have arrived. Now again, last week was their 50% off sale, so that always kind of leaves things up in the air. Who knows if they've restocked or if they've been completely picked through? You never really know, but this is my all-time favorite Goodwill, and they have yet to let me down. So let's go see what they got. Well, I can't say if they restocked or not, but I can tell you they do have plenty of movies. The entire cart here is full as usual. Plenty of VHS, plenty of CDs, and of course, plenty of DVDs, and of course, our end cap as well. So let's dive in, let's see what they got, and hopefully I'll find at least one or two good deals. Or three, or four, or five. And as per usual, starting off in the VHS, and already I'm coming across some amazing horror. This is fantastic. Killer Clowns from Outer Space, Leprechaun 3, and Leprechaun 4 in Space. This is how you start things off. And that's pretty much it for the VHS. But hey, if you're only gonna come across 3 VHS, why not make it 3 amazing horror titles? However, over here now in the DVDs already, I see something very, very awesome. We have Cyborg 2 and Tapeheads. These are 2 movies you don't come across too often. Now, I do already own them, but I'm grabbing them for the store. Are you kidding me? Once again, this is twice in 2 days. We have Hamtaro. I never come across Hamtaro, and now I come across it twice in a row. That is pretty amazing. Just picked up one of these yesterday. I definitely gotta grab this one as well. Now, I can't say I've ever actually heard of the movie Evolver, but with artwork like that, how can I pass? I always forget to grab a cart. Now that is much better, and that is about it for all of the media. However, we still have the entire rest of the store to look through to try and hunt down some Disney mugs. And it looks like Disney mugs they do have indeed. No, not that one, this one right here. Look at this amazing Goofy mug. I love it, and it is extremely sticky. This is awesome. Apparently today is a Disney mug kind of day, and I love days like that. Look at these amazing, brave little Taylor mugs. I love them. Now they are both exactly the same, and I'm thinking this is the one in best shape. Now this is something I never knew about Goofy. Apparently at one time, he worked for Old Navy. Well guys, I do believe that does about do it for a rather quick trip out to Goodwill. But so many amazing movies picked up, 2 amazing mugs, all in all, an absolutely amazing trip. So let's get home and let's take a look at everything I picked up. And back home from my all-time favorite Goodwill, and of course, yet again, the store did not disappoint. So as I'm sure you all remember, since I was just there last week, it was their 50% off sale last Wednesday, and when you come back to a store after a big sale like that, you never quite know what to expect. They could very well have been completely picked through over the last week, not much new stock being put out, you just never really know, but turns out, as per usual, they were completely full of stock and lots of new titles put out. I freaking love this store, and I found so many awesome pickups, so let's see what all I grabbed. And as per usual, we'll first start off with what I picked up for the Cinema Sickness store. So I grabbed 2 DVDs here, first one being Tapeheads. Oh my gosh, great movie, and one I don't come across too often. In fact, it took me years to finally track down a copy of this out in the wild. You guys know me, I don't really order stuff offline too often. I always try to find it out and about, and it took me forever, and I finally found a copy of it only a few years ago, and I think since then, I found one more copy. This is, I think, the only 3rd copy of this I've ever seen out in the wild, so not a super common movie, at least for me to come across. So awesome pickup, and not only is this the DVD, but it also comes with the Swanky Modes CD. That is really cool. So this is an awesome find. So blown away I came across a copy of this. I, of course, have a copy in my personal collection, so I grabbed the copy for the store as well. Again, what a cool find. This is one of the things I love most about the stores, and I still get to buy cool things that I don't need, but I get to buy for somebody else. And then had to grab this. This is Ringu. Yes, this is the original Ring movie from Japan. This is the one that started it all. Let's see, the original movie that inspired The Ring. There you go. Really good, actually. Very decent movie. I would highly recommend. If you have not seen like the Ringu series, they're definitely worth checking out. There's like There's a bunch of these movies. There's a lot of them. And here in the States, we got 2. In Japan, they got like 90. There's so many of these movies. I have like the box set with all of them and stuff like that. I think there might have been more like after that as well. So many of these films. And they're really well done. Definitely quite enjoyable. So had to grab that. That was it for the DVDs. But then I picked up some VHS. So we have, this is really cool, Leprechaun 3 and Leprechaun 4 in space. Look at that artwork. In fact, Leprechaun 4, it's a bit like raised. Like, that is so cool. Really nice. Unfortunately, yeah, Leprechaun 4, and I did not realize this until I got home, has a tape that is broken. I went to rewind it. I like to rewind my tapes, obviously not just for me, but for the store as well. And it just kept rewinding and rewinding and rewinding. And it got to the point where I was like, that is taking a really long time to rewind. And I checked it out. The tape is actually broken. So, Leprechaun 3 is in perfect condition. So what I think I'm going to do is just sell these together. I'll pretty much just sell this one and say, hey, for free, Leprechaun 4. Because the artwork's still really cool. If you're like me and you just like collecting, you know, fun artwork, let's say you already have this movie on DVD or Blu-ray or something like that, but you just want it for the fun artwork, I'm just going to throw it in for free because, again, it's broken. I don't need it. I don't want to trash it, though. I mean, if this was something with like not very good artwork, if somebody had just sent me like some mediocre VHS, the artwork was just like whatever, you know, it wasn't really an important tape, I probably would have just chucked this. But come on, that artwork, I'm not going to throw it out, so I'm just going to at least going to include it for free. I can't toss this. That artwork is just too nice. So there you go. It's very cool. So Leprechaun 3 and Leprechaun 4 in space, probably the I'd say the worst of the Leprechaun movies. It sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun, and it wasn't, at least in my opinion. But still, again, his eyes are like raised, like kind of like raised too. What a cool, it's just cool artwork. I love it, and that is why I'm not getting rid of it, even though the tape is unfortunately broke. But still, very cool. I'll be selling both of these, like I said, together on the store. And then how am I going to pass up Killer Clowns from Outer Space? Oh my gosh, this movie, it's one of those movies I grew up watching. It's, as I always call it, it's one of those like rainy days, like rainy day matinee type movies. For whatever reason, there were like maybe 20 or so movies that I used to watch over and over and over again as a kid, because if it was raining outside, these movies were pretty much always guaranteed to be on. At least one of these like 20 or so films would always be on. And Killer Clowns was always one of those movies. So I certainly watched this movie like 1,000 times as a kid. And since I rebought it on DVD many years ago, in fact, I think I rebought it a second time because I got a better copy. And do I have it on Blu-ray? I might. Was this released on Blu-ray? I can't remember. I want to say I do, but I might be thinking of something else. Anyway, I've seen this movie like a million times since I rebought it many years ago. So very cool, absolutely awesome, and just a really cool MGM Midnight Movies release of it. That is awesome. I love it. So cool looking. The artwork is just amazing. Had to pick up the VHS. And then yet another copy of The Nightmare Before Christmas. I do already have a copy of this movie on VHS at the store, but you know, you can never have too many copies of a great movie and a great release like this on VHS at any store. You have to grab as many copies as you can find, and I found another one in great condition, so I picked it up. And there you go. That's it. That's everything I grabbed for the store, sort of. Before I get down to those, I'll also show you these really quickly. I picked up Rock and Roll High School and Cyborg 2. I grabbed both of those for the store at first. Turns out my Rock and Roll High School copy isn't as in good condition, so I'm going to keep this. And the same thing goes with Cyborg 2. In fact, I think I'm showing you the wrong ones. Yes. These are actually the copies that were in my collection and are now going up in the store. They have minor wear to them. You guys know me. I'm OCD. My discs have to be in like 100% absolute, like brand new, perfect condition. I can't have even a single little scratch or anything on them. And I have watched both of these in the past, and I don't remember there ever being an issue with them. But these copies, the ones I found today, were in better condition. So these will be going up in the store. I'll probably list them just for cheap since they're not in perfect condition. But these will be going in my collection as copies that have no scratches whatsoever. So very cool. I mean, this movie here, oh my gosh, so amazing. It's so good. I'm sure we've all seen Rock and Roll High School. And if you haven't, why not? It's really good. Definitely worth checking out. And Cyborg 2 is a fun movie as well. I mean, Angelina Jolie, how can you go wrong there? So very cool. That is awesome. And what the heck, I'll just show you the rest of the DVDs now since we're already talking about them. In fact, I'll show you this one next. We have Bloodsport 3, which if I'm not mistaken, in the video, I did mention I was also grabbing for the store, but as as it turns out, I don't have this one. I have Bloodsport, Bloodsport 2, Bloodsport 4, and I think that's what I have anyway, but I don't have Bloodsport 3, and I thought I did. I thought I had all the Bloodsport movies for some reason. I think I'm thinking of Kickboxer. I have all those movies, except for the new one. They just released like a new one like last year or something like that. I don't have that one. But I think that's what I was thinking of. Turns out I don't have all the Kickboxer movies. I did not have 3, so thank God I pick up stuff for the store, because had I not grabbed this for the store, I probably would have passed on it just assuming I had it, and man, would I have been bummed, because this is in perfect condition, and I needed a copy of it. That is awesome. So excited to now have a copy of that within my collection, and thankfully, I did not pass it up. And then 4 more fun titles here. We have Cash Crop. I've never seen this movie. I've heard of it, but I've actually never seen it. Apparently, it's about these kids who I guess they start growing marijuana, right? I'm not sure why they start growing marijuana. I guess just to make money? I have no idea. But apparently then they get in like trouble with like the DEA, and it's this whole big thing. So it sounds like a really fun movie. Looking forward to seeing that. I've never heard of this. I know nothing about it, but Evolver? I don't know. This looks really, really fun. A Trimark release. It was supposed to be a game. I don't know. This looks really, really fun. It looks really, really cheesy, and it looks really, really right up my alley. If you guys have seen this movie, leave a comment down below. I want to hear your thoughts. Same thing with Cash Crop. If you've seen that movie, I want to hear your thoughts on that as well. This I've never seen. This is The Johnsons. Now, I want to say I've heard of this movie. The artwork looks familiar. The name sounds familiar, and I can't remember why. I want to say maybe I saw like a review online about this or something like that. I do watch some YouTubers who do like horror movie reviews, and I want to say maybe one of them reviewed this one. That's why it looks familiar. I could be wrong, though. I've never seen it. For whatever reason, the case is like falling apart. I gotta replace the case. Otherwise, awesome. It is an Anchor Bay release, and I'll pretty much pick up anything that's Anchor Bay. I mean, as far as horror is concerned anyway. I know back in the day it's pretty much all they released, but now they release other stuff as well. But if I come across like a horror movie and it's got the Anchor Bay logo on it, I'm gonna pick it up. I'm interested. So looks weird. I want to check it out. Again, if you guys have seen this movie, leave a comment. I want to know your thoughts. And the last DVD I picked up, and I can't believe it. This is twice now, in 2 days, 2 days in a row of finding Hamtaro. What the heck are the odds of that? I don't ever come across Hamtaro. I had one DVD and one VHS that I had for like years now, and I just don't ever come across Hamtaro any other time. Now that's twice in 2 days. Really? Really weird. I don't know what that's about. I don't know why there's so much Hamtaro floating around the area right now. If I come across any more of this in the next few days, it's just going to be really bizarre. So, yeah, a Hamtaro that I did not yet have. My Hamtaro collection is starting to grow. That is awesome. As I said, I used to watch this show, I think, back in high school. I used to be playing on in the mornings, and before I went to school, I used to watch this. So, very cool. I never really got into it, though, when I was a kid. Even though I used to watch it, I remember, if I remember correctly, I'd watch it sometimes, and other times I'd, like, flip to another channel, watch something else. So, it's not a show I ever, like, super got into. So, now that I have a bunch of the DVDs and one VHS, looking forward to finally, like, really getting into this and checking it out a lot more. I do remember actually enjoying it to some extent. So, very cool. That is awesome. Had to pick it up. And how much did I pay for all these? I don't even remember. Some of these were $1 and some of them were $2. I think for the most part, I paid like $1 for each of these. Maybe, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Maybe I paid $8, $9 for all this. Not a bad deal at all. That's a pretty good deal for what I'm assuming are some fantastic titles. Some of these I know are fantastic. Some of them I'm hoping are fantastic. So leave some comments again down below. But that wasn't it. That's not all I grabbed. I ended up getting 2 Disney mugs as well, and some darn good ones. Check out this awesome Goofy mug. Look at that. Goofy's like, I guess, painted? I don't even know. It's kind of just like a drawing of Goofy, but then colored in kind of like weird, like all kind of like watercolors and stuff. I don't know. It's interesting. It's different. I've never really seen a mug like that. As I mentioned, this mug was like really sticky for some. Oh, it's still dripping. I cleaned it. It was really sticky for some reason. I have no idea why. Maybe somebody drank like juice or coffee or something in this and never cleaned it when they gave it back to Goodwill, or gave it to Goodwill. I don't know why they would do that. I would definitely clean my cups first before I donated them, but that's just me. So anyway, really cool. I did clean it. It cleaned up quite nicely. It's all shiny now and not sticky. Not sticky anymore. What I love about this cup is that it's double-sided, because my mugs will hang like this, and then like that, and then like that, like all the way down the row. And the reason I do that is because some mugs look better this way, and some mugs look better that way. Unfortunately, I think most mugs look good this way. I'd say maybe like 75% of the mugs I have are all meant to be like kind of like, look, you know, I guess like that. It makes, I guess, not like that. I don't know. Anyway, so it kind of stinks, and it gets kind of difficult to like hang them correctly when you need to hang some the other way. So I love when I come across double-sided mugs, because you can hang it either way, you're good to go. I love that. So anyway, very, very cool. I paid 97 cents for this. That is awesome. And then this is amazing. They had 2 of them for whatever reason. We have the Brave Little Tailor. I've never seen a mug like this before. That is so cool. It says, Mickey saves the kingdom from the giant and wins Minnie's hand in marriage. His 1938 adventure, The Brave Little Tailor. I don't know what this is from. I guess, I have no idea. Made in Japan, made exclusively for the Walt Disney Company. I don't know. Maybe I'm guessing there were a whole like line of these. Maybe there was like a Brave Little Tailor and Steamboat Willie. I don't know. You know, all his movie or shorts. Maybe there was a bunch of these out there. I'm not sure if you guys know about that. Leave a comment down below if you guys have some of these or have seen them. Let me know if there's like a series of these. I would assume that's the case though. Why else would they just release this one telling you about the Brave Little Tailor if there wasn't more to go with it? I don't know. Regardless, that is awesome. Really, really cool mug, and I cannot wait to hang that up, even though I think I need to go out and buy more hooks. I think I have 1 hook left, so obviously I'm a hook short. I need to go out and pick one up, so... Alright guys, there you go. That is everything I picked up today. So again, some amazing finds. I love this Goodwill. Even after the 50% off sale, they still have an amazing selection of movies. It blows my mind that this store just never disappoints. I always want to say, I don't want to jinx myself, you know, knock on wood, but I don't know if that's even possible at this... Okay, no, I'm getting ahead of myself. I am going to jinx myself. I should shut up. But, again, this store is amazing, and I always have such a great time there. I love the people who work there, and I love the fact that it's just always amazing titles no matter when I go in. So, all right, guys, there you go. That is it. So, that's it for today. So, as I always say, guys, thank you so much for checking this video out. Be sure to hit that like button down below. Also, if you want to see a brand new video from me every single day, hit that subscribe button, and you're going to get one. And, of course, don't forget to check out Patreon to help support the show, Spreadshirt.com to grab yourself a Cinema Sickness t-shirt, and of course Instagram to check out the Cinema Sickness store to pick up all kinds of awesome, where are they? All kinds of awesome goodies, all kinds of cool media. All proceeds go right back into the show, really do help out and are very much appreciated. Links to all that can be found down below in the description of this video. So again, thank you guys so much for checking this video out, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye. Oh my gosh, I almost completely forgot. I had some big news to tell you guys, something that I really wanted to talk to you guys about, and I quit my job today, so there you go. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.